which I'm sure he's going to be very happy with. You were looking at the cannon.
Yeah, I was like, cannon support, Lux mid, K'Sante top? Like, what's happening here?
Well, what's really interesting to me about how Gen G played that last draft, it was the Sejuani that they constantly were able to set up picks onto. Faker caught a few times as well on the Veigar, but K'Sante is the only frontline T1 really have in this draft. Viego himself can be somewhat of a frontline, but isn't very tanky. And you've got a support who, if you lose control over the map as carrier with this Lux, your ability to actually get vision on the map is so difficult, it's so dangerous, you're always going to be under threat. And we've kind of swapped sides here in a lot of ways about how T1 want to fight.
Gen G fans definitely very happy about the fact that they managed to take a game #1. And Gen G fans, it's been a while since things have gone well in spring finals.
Yeah,
it's been 3 in a row that they've been runners-up.
Oh,
it's 4-0 the Caitlyn Lux this season to put the raw numbers on the table here for Guma Carrier. They have been by far the most dominant 2v2 lane in the LCK. You could say what you want about Guma's team fighting as he is vulnerable.
Oh dear, there's the flash over from Delight. The charm is going to land as well immediately. He's flashing away, his pace is flashing for it. But the Lucent Singularity, it's going to be enough to save Gumayushi's life, but not his flash. Pace had to use his.
Heavily. Not only does he lose his flash, but also due to Faker doing a really good job of zoning him out, he will be very far behind on experience here on the first few waves.
Yeah, lost 1 minion of experience, but those melee creeps, that's a lot more. So himself, the Lightning Mouse, but Chovy, he's going to move in. Means man advantage here towards his top side as T1 a little bit late on the rotation. We'll see whether Gen G can lock this one down before everyone turns up. And it looks like the answer is yes. Jelly gets her eye poked multiple times. The eye, though, collecting it going to be a difficulty as Chovy going to try and get himself out. Ace in the hole comes through. That is first blood. Going to the Viego. Was it worth it is the question. As Zeus is going to go down as well. Peanut flashes to safety, but Owner is going to pick him off. Carrier awarded with the kill. A 2-for-1 in the end, but Herald goes to Gen G. So I guess the exchange is somewhat even, but it doesn't feel like it here as T1 in so much control this game.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be worth it. If Chovy gets out there, I think you're not going to feel too bad about it, but that's not the case. Kill going over to Owner as...
Doran? Okay, well, Owner is taking a lot of damage here. There's the cast. Owner doesn't have any mist remaining. And there's the boop with the barrel. As solo killers, Delight is in trouble as well. Gumayushi, he's not to be messed with here.
Okay, I'm sorry, Doran. I'm sorry. I won't doubt you anymore.
Yeah, no, never again.
We know. Yeah, we get it. When you go in and Gragas, he'll get it done.
Performances on a lot of different picks, but when he's on the Gragas, even down on CS, he's going to be the one who absorbs the pressure.
Hook is going to connect here as they knock up Owner. He's in the bouncy castle forever. The Heartseeker is not enough.
And on 3 places on the map, they're winning out. Yeah, Doran is losing some plates here, but he's going to be able to keep this turret alive. They're getting plates topside. Chovy got plates mid. They get a kill.
And Doran, with that barrel in position, they are going to be able to complete the heist.
Heist successful. Chovy hits the crucial charm.
Oh,
Owner steals those. Oh, they know.
That is so much value. The light binding comes in. Peanut going to get out as... Okay, there it is, the final spot. Oh, what the heck, Peanut? That was so silly. As now Zeus should be able to punish Delight, but he flashes. Pace flush down the kill, and a flash comes out as well. As now Chovy, he's looking for the charm. He does find it, but it's not enough to save Pace, but still, Zeus is going to go down.
What am I watching? A series of outplays here going over from Gen G, but this just stems the bleeding because at the end of the day, T1's still with the gold lead here. They are going to pick up first turret blood, but it could have been a lot worse.
If they don't get that first turret blood, it actually would have been a bit of a disaster.
The better setup here. Doran can still make an impact without his ult, and it's coming up soon.
Yeah, a lot of vision available though with that Rift Cutler that it was taken by T1. Zeus in flank position, unseen for now. As Gen G, this is dangerous. T1 biding their time for the moment. The line of traps has been set up. Faker doesn't find the Q, but he can fish for another one of those. A little bit of time.
Zeus' flash is coming up. That could be the timing they want to engage with the Maelstrom.
Yeah, Lucent Singularity coming down. A fair bit of poke here available as Faker's just going to move in. Peanut gonna have to use that Cyclone. He secures the Drake as they just bring Doran out, but he goes golden. Zay is now in a little bit of trouble, but Peanut is going to burn down. The Lux collects the kill. Thanks to that one, and now Faker is saying it's cleanup time. Can Pace do anything? The answer is definitely, as wow, Faker almost falls down, but still. Hayes going to get locked down by the final spark, and now it's the flanking Lux the scariest, the most deadly, the life binding from max range. Pays locks down the cannon, but Chovy and Pays is still going to die. Gumayusi grabbing the double.
What a moment here for Pays to at least trade back the kill, but it's once again Gen G getting the objective, but at a high cost, and T1, their gold lead is multiplying at this point, getting kills like this, and the fact that Peanut is able to secure this Drake is really just a 50-50 essentially, as Owner is rotating over. Meanwhile, in live, Doran?
Yeah, Doran looking for Gumayusi. These traps are not going to go down, but he respects the teleport. And it looks like Gumayusi will survive for now. Body slam to get Doran out.
If you thought he chunked before, just wait until you see him land some orders as there is the Baron.
Yeah, immediately they started up as soon as they get that control ward down. Information now given, Peanut on vision now, as Doran finds the flank. Can he get it? There it is! The delivery, but Gumayusi's still alive for so long, but Chovy will be able to take him down. Pays still alive, flashes away from Owner, and in the backline it is havoc being wrought on T1. Another charm will connect. Faker is incredibly tanky though, as now Doran has to get out of there. We need to see the carry from you. Pays is over the wall, is carrying the final spark, he's avoided, and Pays will do it. Picks up the double kill, and can Gen G now get the Baron? I think they've turned it around.
He's popping off here. His positioning is so good. He avoids the ultimate there from Carrier. And once you are able to secure that pick onto Guma, the fight becomes so simple. Pays lives, T1 lose that fight, and that's going to be Baron. And there's nothing that Carrier can do to look for a steal here. But the performance of this player who's looking for his first title here in his first tournament is just phenomenal.
And it's Pays that knocks him down, but it's Doran again that sets it up. This man deserves so much credit for being, and I think fairly so, considered the weak point of Gen G. And look at this engage.
When your coach is Score, you can do things like this on Gragas Chronicler.
And Faker just so desperately wishes he could have blocked that charm, but he's just not able to. I think that Guma dies regardless here. Peanut buys so much space here for Pays on the right side of the fight, and while Faker is tanky, once he all-outs, Pays can delete him.
Oh my, and Pays actually using the loss of the Serum on the wave to completely heal up. Stays alive.
The slightest of sidesteps to avoid the final spark that would have been so much damage. Don't know whether it would have been enough to kill, but still, that movement absolutely amazing from this player who's under so much pressure. Soul Point now on the table. They do so much damage to this Drake, but T1 not going to go down without a fight, as it is going to be secured by Gen G. They look for the flank, but the hook is going to connect. The charm connects as well, and Faker is just obliterated. And Gen G are going to be able to just walk out. T1 no response to this dragon.
Kind of a bizarre fight here for T1 because you're trying to flank on one hand as Faker, but the collapse is so easy from Gen G. That's exactly how they want to take out the Cassante, is just collapse on him. You set up a trap, so you've discouraged.
This guy on this Aphelios is going to be as easy as find a flank as Doran. He's going to do just that. Gumayusi does QSS though, as Chovy finds the angle, doesn't find the charm though, as now Faker is looking to protect his teammates, but Zeus is going to be picked off, and now Faker's going to get body slammed. Chovy is just dancing around the fight, but Moonlight Vigil crucially goes wide, and Gen G will have to back away.
We've seen these teleports from Zeus before. This is not the one you want. I mean, Gen G might be able to push to grab this inhibitor here off of this play, and Gen G once again just striking back. Doran coming into the mid lane. They might be able to look for even more here. Guma's respawn, but they've got a wave.
Who is this Doran?
I have no idea.
Where has he been? Where did he come from?
I think he read Reddit. He made the mistake last night, and he heard what people were saying. And he's like, well, I'll just have to show you, as Faker looks for the Q, doesn't find it there on a Pays. He's going to connect his though, does a bit of damage back as the cask, just to try and disengage here from T1 and Gen. And if that's the 5-head play wolf, then oh my goodness,
this has to be the
that,
one fight.
Do anything to get Pays' flash, so we can win a team fight and get a Baron. But let's see whether they can do it, as Peanut looking for that flank angle already. Faker soaking so much damage, has to flash to get himself out, as there is another cask to get the mini stun. They collect him with the anchor. Absolutely amazingly done from Delight and from this Gragas, as Faker goes all out, but he's going to have to get out, but he's not going to be able to. Chovy picks up that kill. Owner's going to pick up a minion wave to desperately try and save the base, but it's not going to save them from the wrath of this Gen G Baron.
It's not just Baron. There are Hextech gates on the map. They can go straight towards a Hextech Soul, and Gen G might be looking to go up 2-0. as Delight starts up the fight, but T1, you can feel what do they do from here once they've lost control with this composition.
And unseen in this fight really is how much Peanut did without pressing any buttons. Just by pushing Guma away, there's no peel. Faker's alone. He gets basically 100-0. He survives for so long. And Zeus is like, I'm trying to set up the ult. So then
line as best they can. Oh, that is just gigantic damages. Guma is going to be picked off yet again. Zeus trying to defend. They blow up Peanut before he can really do anything, but the base is still in shambles. Doran in trouble. Can they get that pick off as well? That would be huge. But oh my goodness, Pei's every auto attack is just doing 1,000,000 damage.
Not to mention that he can proc the Hex Tech with his Calibrum so easily. In this series, Zeus is 1-6. It's the elephant in the room. He's been caught so many times this game.
Well, Chovy's inside the Baron pit, but Faker all on his own. Delight in position once again. The charm's going to land. The dredge line's there. He mitigates the CC. Goes all out against the Nautilus. Can Faker survive this? There are so many Gen.G members bearing down on him, and Faker accepts his fate. He needs to get into that death chamber as soon as possible so that he can be out to defend.
Feels like and maybe we see a Royal Rotor.
We could. Pace, and if he does it in 3, oh my God, Doran, he finds it again! The body slam flash double kill for Chovy. Carrier, nothing he can do about it. And that is going to be Gen.G sealing the deal on this game number 2. And T1, they are not out of it yet. There is still hope, but it is hanging by a thread. Match point. Here for Gen.G.
This is an outclassing of solo lanes by Gen.G in the laning phase. I'll give it to you, Zeus. I'll give it to you, Faker. Zeus was up 30 CS this game. He had total prio and control. Look at how the fights are going. Look at the impact Doran has made on low eco. And his impact is way larger. Chovy's impact way